Today we will discover the beautiful birds from Southeast Asia. In the tropical forests there are incredibly beautiful birds, which will delight and surprise us with their beauty. Now let's explore together. 1. Blue cendrawassi. The blue bird of paradise was originally discovered by Carl Hunstein on a trip in 1884. This bird is found in the mountainous forest area of Papua New Guinea to the east and southeast. The scientific name of this blue bird of paradise, Paradisea rudolfi, was taken to commemorate the Crown Prince of Austria, Rudolf von Österreich-Ungarn. Like most other types of birds of paradise, this fauna can be easily found in eastern Indonesia, especially Papua. This blue bird of paradise from Papua usually consumes food in the form of fruits to various types of insects. 2. Wilson's bird of paradise. Birds of paradise transcend other birds, having such beautiful plumage and spectacular displays of courtship, and Wilson's bird of paradise is no exception to this. Their fabulous colors and fantastic trailing plumes lead to incredible stories about their origins and habits. Males are easily distinguished by their brilliant turquoise skin at the back of their head, crisscrossed with lines of fine black velvety feathers that have a sheen of coppery bronze iridescence. Females are much less ornately decorated than males, and the bare skin on their head is a much less brilliant lilac blue. Females have reddish-brown to olive upperparts, brown wings, and underparts of a buff color, with narrow uniform bars of brown-black. They do not have the spiral tail feathers that males have. The lifespan of this species is unknown, but birds of paradise live 5 to 8 years in the wild and up to 30 years in captivity. 3. King of Saxony bird of paradise. The king of Saxony bird of paradise likes to eat mainly fruits, false figs, berries, insects, and arthropods. King of Saxony birds of paradise communicate with vocalizations, body posturing, and movements. The male song is a radiostatic hiss, simultaneously last 4 to 5 seconds. Moreover, male birds are courting females and perform elaborate movements with their occipital plumes during their songs, and varying posture to better attracts the female's attention. The king of Saxony bird of paradise inhabits the montane forests of New Guinea and is distributed from the Wayland Mountains in western New Guinea to the Kraka Range in Papua New Guinea. The birds habitually inhabit usually 1,500 to 2,500 meters above sea level. The adult males are territorial, guard their territory against perches placed on the tops of tall trees, and it sings to compete with males in neighboring territories. 4. Red bird of paradise. Cendrawassi mara has its Latin name called Paradisea rubra. These red birds are from the genus called Paradisea. Their family species is called Paradiseidae. These birds are generally large. Blood-red colors dominate their tails. The tail also has a few patches of white fur. Some of them also have a yellow feathers. They can be 33 centimeters in maximum length in general, brown-faced with yellow eyes and dark brown iris. Their necks have a mixture of emerald green and yellow. Their bills are yellow, and their legs are gray. The male birds are slightly bigger than the female ones. The longest male is up to 72 centimeters, plus the ornamental red plumes. These plumes usually grow in the first 6 years of the bird's life. The females also have the same brown faces, minus the red plumes. 5. Jalak Bali. The Bali starling, Jalak Bali, is uniquely endemic on the island of Bali and found nowhere else in Indonesia. When Erwin Stresemann discovered this bird in 1912 and named it Leucopsar rothschildi, wildlife collectors fell in love with the bird, the clear, white feathers and striking dark blue marking around its eyes, and the friendly, trusting nature of the Bali starling became some of the reasons they were exported massively, leading the species towards the brink of extinction. 6. Red-naped trogon. The males are more abundantly colored than the females. They have a black head and upper breast, blue beak and eye ring with a bright blue-colored face. It has a tan top and top tail with black outlines, a white chest line, bright red underparts and the undertail is black and white. The bird's most defining physical feature is a band of bright red feathers around the back of the head from which the species gets its name. The females are fainter in color than the males, consisting of a gray-brown head and upper breast with yellow belly. Both males and females grow to about 32 centimeters. The birds become about 3 years old. The legs and feet are short and weak, preventing them from walking. The bird is found in Brunei, Indonesia, Malaysia, and Thailand. Its natural habitat is subtropical or tropical moist lowland forests. 7. Stephani astrapia. A long-tailed bird of montane forest canopy. Male has much longer tail with an iridescent green head and bib with a black chest band bordered with a thin gold stripe. Female is blackish with barring on the belly. Feeds on fruit and searches for insects on mossy branches and epiphytes. Similar to ribbon-tailed astrapia, with which it can hybridize, but female Stephanis lacks the iridescence on the head and the male's tail is black rather than white. 8. Lesser bird of paradise, sexually dimorphic. Both sexes average 32 centimeters in length, excluding central tail wires. Adult male has yellow head and back, iridescent green throat, body and wings brown, other than yellow stripe on lesser coverts, elongated yellow filamental flank plumes and elongated tail feathers reduced to fine brown wires. The adult female has dark brown head, buff yellow nape and mantle, mid to dark brown upperparts and white underparts. Mostly eating fruit, includes arthropods. Distribution: New Guinea, Misol and Yapen Islands, Vogelkop and north of mainland eastward as far as mouth of Gobel River, Upper Ramo River, and along the northwest coast of Huon Peninsula. Nine. Ragiana bird of paradise. This species endemic to island of New Guinea, being found in eastern and southern Papua New Guinea and marginally across the border into Indonesia. These birds are 28 to 34 centimeters long, but the males reach 70 centimeters if the tail plumes are included. The males weigh 310 to 340 g, while the smaller females weigh 170 to 200 g. The Ragiana bird of paradise is mostly found in lowland rainforests, but also in some mountain rainforests, second growths, and sometimes in rural gardens. They are mainly frugivorous, eating the fruits whole and thus being an important seed disperser for fruiting tree in New Guinea. They also eat some insects and other arthropods.